everyone, it's Jenny and baby, and welcome to my 34th week of pregnancy. It is so crazy nuts, you guys, 34 weeks. And so now I have just about a month and a half till my due date, and maybe a little bit less even. And so yeah, things are getting close and I'm getting really excited. I'm just getting really excited, that's all. So everything has been really good this week. I've been feeling great. A little bit out of breath these days, but that's okay. Otherwise, I feel like maybe because I'm getting into the home stretch, but things have been getting better for me this week. And so I know you usually start to feel crappier the further into your pregnancy you are, but yeah, I'm just feeling wonderful. I've had a little bit of relief. I don't have this burning patch anymore. My back pain has been much better, and I still have acid reflux, but it really hasn't been bothering me quite as much. So I think a lot of those things probably are resulting from the baby dropping a little bit, because the further he's going down toward my pelvis, the more it's letting up on the tension and the nerves that he's been kicking up here on my stomach. And maybe it's just helped to fix my posture a little bit so that I'm carrying a little bit differently now, so that my back isn't always under as much stress in that one spot. And him being lowered is also relieving some of the pressure on my stomach, which was causing the acid reflux. So I don't know. Those things are feeling better. And I know that as he gets lower, there's going to be some more uncomfortableness happening in the nether lower regions, but I haven't started to experience that yet. So I think right now is just maybe like my golden period right now until I start feeling some of that. The only thing I feel down lower is I think there's a fist punching me in the hip. It's either a fist or his head maybe. I'm not sure, but there's usually something on my left hip that I can feel pressing on there every now and then that makes it a little bit uncomfortable. But besides that, I'm feeling great. Baby boy is moving a lot, and so that's just been enjoyable, and I don't know, things are just good. But besides that, so this week I had an OB appointment, which went pretty well. I'm weighing in at 137, which is officially 30 pounds of weight gain. So yeah, 30 whole pounds. I'm kind of amazed. Like, I figured I would gain at least 30 pounds, but just actually having 30 extra pounds on me just feels, I don't know. I thought I would feel heavier. I don't feel really big, and I don't feel any heavier. So most of it is in my stomach, and I'm not really, I don't think I look that much like I've gained a lot of other weight. I think my face has filled out a little bit. You can definitely tell that. And I think from the hips down, I filled out a teeny little bit, but that's basically it. So I'll take that. That's fine. The only thing from my OB appointment this week that was a little weird is that she says, when she measured my fundal height, she said that he is measuring a little bit smaller than he should be. He's measuring at about a 32 week, and I went to the OB the last day of my 33rd week, so I was just transitioning to the 34th week. So he's just a teeny little bit behind growth-wise, but she said she's not worried about it at the moment because it's not that big of a discrepancy, and also because I'm a really small person, that she just kind of assumed, you know, from the beginning even, that I would be having a little bit of a smaller baby. So I'm not terribly worried because I know he still has a lot of time to grow, and I actually read that the next 3 weeks from here are a period of major growth for babies. So I'm hoping he'll keep on growing, and the next 3 weeks I will balloon, and when I go back in, she'll be like, oh, he's perfectly sized now. But oh well. I'm doing my part and eating right and all of that, so hopefully he grows big and strong. But if I ended up having a baby that's a little bit smaller, I'm not, as long as he's healthy, that's all that matters. I was only 6 pounds when I was born, so maybe that's just the way he's gonna be. So we'll see about that. The other thing I did this week was, before my OB appointment, I went to a natural birthing class at my hospital. Which actually turned out to be a one-on-one session because there was nobody else in the class but me. So I don't know if natural birth was just not trending this week or what, I'm not sure, but that was fine because I got very personalized attention from the doula who was leading the class. And so she got to sort of address all of my fears and concerns and wishes, and it made me feel really good going into natural birth at this hospital because their methods are so conducive to natural birth, and they just have so many things to offer as far as pain relief and coping techniques and all of this to help laboring mothers. And so it just made me feel really good, and to know that the hospital staff is all very supportive of natural birth. So that was really nice. And of course, since I had to drive to the city where my appointments and stuff are, I got to have lunch, I got to do a little shopping, you know, have a little girls' day. It was great. So that's everything about baby and how I'm feeling this week, which was great. This week was also the beginning of my virtual baby shower. So I think I've mentioned it before, but so what's happening, because I wasn't really able to have a baby shower at home, and because so many of my good friends and my family are spread out in so many places, and I live really far away from all of them because we're in the military, my good friend from this base here decided that she thought it'd be a great idea for me to throw a virtual baby shower instead of having an actual shower, because no one could be able to be there. So she's hosting it, and she started it this week. It's basically a Facebook event, and I invited a bunch of my friends and family from Facebook. And so she's doing like I think it's running for 3 weeks or something like that. And she's running contests and games and trivia and stuff like that on the event page. All, you know, every week has a different theme and different activities to do, which is just, it's kind of fun. And then people who are taking part in it and responding to it are going to be awarded points. And then at the end of the shower, whoever has the most points is going to get a gift. And so, yeah, I'm kind of really excited to see how it goes, and I just hope that a lot of my friends and family, you know, can figure out what it is, first of all, and respond that they're going to take part in it. So we've only gotten a couple, like 10 people, I think, so far signed up to do it, but it's going to be fun. The first week, I think her first challenge was to post pregnancy memes that they found funny or whatever. And so there's been a couple of people who've been posting pregnancy memes back and forth on it, which has been funny. And so, yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. And then, you know, they all have access to my Amazon registry through Facebook. I have a link to it, so that if they want, they can go to Amazon and get something off my registry and have it shipped straight to me. And then at some point, I think she's gonna have people post what they got me on the page. So anyway, I'm just looking forward to see how it goes. It should be fun, and it'll be really nice. I mean, I know I don't like baby showers to a certain extent, because I hate thinking that it's just about the presents, you know? It's not about just the presents. For me, it would have been more special to actually have an event where I could have had all of my friends and family in one place together, celebrating and having fun, and just to have that experience with them would have been more important. But it will also be nice at the end to see what's coming my way from my registry, and so I can figure out what I have left to get. because this is like my biggest stress right now is baby could be coming kind of soon and I just need to know what I need to get. So it's gonna be fun, but once it's over and I know that, I will feel a lot better because I can just go use the completion discount on my registry to get whatever is left over that I really need and make sure that I have that all here and ready to go when he comes. So yeah, that's the shower, and I'm looking forward to it. Otherwise, I know I told you guys I would update you on some of my DIY decor for the nursery, and interestingly, I think it's turning out that all of my nursery decor is going to be DIY. I don't have it all done yet, but I have a couple things done, and the first thing I finished I'm going to show you guys because I'm really proud of it. So I got a bunch of canvas at Michael's, the craft store, and I saw this idea on YouTube and I thought it was really adorable. So I made a little canvas and fabric frame to put over baby boy's pack and play with his first initial on it. And this is it. I know the colors kind of blend in a little bit, so hopefully you guys can see it. Here you go. And so I picked out one of the theme for my nursery ideally is planes and sailboats, because my husband is a big plane fanatic, especially vintage World War II era planes, just because he's a military history buff. So he wanted airplanes in the nursery. That was his like demand. So we've got planes, but he also sails, and his father sails. So it's a family thing in his side of the family that they're very passionate about, and he can't wait to teach our son how to sail. So planes and sailboats ended up being the theme. And so I was looking for plain fabric so I could do one of each on here, but I could not find plain fabric at Joann's Fabric, believe it or not. I found tons of nautical stuff though. So I got these two nautical fabrics, and I basically took some Mod Podge and just cut out the fabric and put it on the frame here on the canvas of the whales in the background. And then I got one of those big letters for the first letter of his name, which is R, as you can see. And then I put a different fabric and Mod Podged all of that over the letter so that I could hot glue gun them together and then put a little bit of a ribbon, you know, around the edges of everything. So this is going to be hanging over where he sleeps, and it is the very first thing that has gone up on the wall in our nursery. So I'm super excited, and in case you're wondering, I'm not sure if I'm going to reveal the name. I know it's probably frustrating, but I think it's one of those things that my husband and I would just like to keep between us until he's born. So I'm really happy about the name. I'm really super excited, and maybe it'll get you guys excited too to know what his first initial is. And I'd love to hear what your guesses are as to what baby boy's name is going to be. His first initial is R, and that is all you're getting out of me right now. So that is the DIY download for the day. I am almost, I think, done with most of the DIY wall decor. So once I get those up and I'm feeling generally pretty good about how the nursery looks, I promise you I will do a nursery reveal. And so hopefully that will be coming in the next 2 weeks. We'll see. So that's going to be it for week 34. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm still just feeling wonderful and lovely, and I hope that all of you lovely Prego ladies out there are feeling the same. I'm just getting this like great sense of peace and excitement about me now, that it's getting close, and that I know that he's going to be in my arms soon, and it just makes me feel so, I don't know, high, I guess is the only way I can describe it. And so any of you mamas out there who've been in the same place in the same time, I'm sure you know how I feel. It's just amazing, and I just feel so lucky and excited to meet him. So anyway, this is Lucy and I for week 34 signing off. Take care of yourselves, mamas and babies, and we will talk to you next week in week 35, which Oh, I can't believe we're almost to week 35. It's crazy, crazy nuts. All right, we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye, take care. Hi guys, it's Jenny. Welcome to weeks 32 and 33 of my pregnancy. I'm doing another 2-for-1 this week because I ended up unexpectedly going out of town last week during my 32 weeks, and I was just so busy and everything was just kind of crazy for a couple days.